There can be no more fitting way to end another fantastic year on the WPBA Classic 9-Ball Tour than to claim the title of WPBA National Champion. Today, two of the sport's biggest names go after this most coveted prize. Number 6 ranked Ga-Young Kim of Korea, two-time and current World 9-Ball champion and the defending national champion. Number 1 ranked Allison Fisher, the Duchess of Doom, 10-time Player of the Year and 6-time national champion. It is fitting indeed. The defender versus the world number 1, as the WPBA Classic Tour ends its season along the Oregon coast. From the Chinook Winds Casino Resort in fantastic Lincoln City, Oregon, it's the finals of the Q-Tech-Q's National 9-Ball Championship presented by the American Pool Players Association. Hello everybody, welcome to the beautiful Pacific Northwest no more fitting spot for the end of the WPBA Classic Tour season, the national championship at stake. Mitch Lawrence and the Black Widow Jeanette Lee here with you today. Jeanette, you know what it means to win the national championship. You did it yourself a few years ago and you carry that with you for the entire length of your career. It has to be a special feeling as we get ready to watch Allison Fisher, the number 1 ranked player in the world, and the defending champion, Ga-Young Kim, go after the national title.
You've really got the best players in the world right now, and this is the end of the year. This is when everyone has been playing tough all year, and Ga-Young is very hungry. She's stylish, she's exciting, but I wonder if she can keep it together because Allison is just calm and consistent, and she will take any opportunity given to her. Let's just hope that Ga-Young keeps it together, and Allison also takes advantage of her opportunities. All I can say is, wish I was there.
As we get ready for what will be the culmination of the 2006 WPBA Classic Tour season, one final match, 2 players left out of 64. Here's a look at our road to the final, brought to you by Ozone Billiards, your online source for billiard supplies. You will see that Allison Fisher got here by beating quickfire Kelly Fisher. Ga-Young Kim took down the number 2 ranked player in the world, Karen Kaur. And here we are, the number 1 ranked player, the defending champion. Promises to be a fantastic matchup between these two. 6-time national champion, Allison Fisher. What can you say? Originally from Chessington, England, now living in Waxhaw, North Carolina. Truly international matchup, and the first break having won the lag to the Duchess of Doom. Solid, 1 in the side.
She's got a nice shot on the 2 ball in that corner pocket, but the cue ball is going to want to come in this direction. 3-9 combination next. Right now she's just got to focus on making the 2.
Try to get that position. Quickly, we'll give you the rules of the game. It's a race to 7 for the title. They will alternate the break. There's a 30-second shot clock with 1 extension per rack, and it will be cue ball fouls only. And the Duchess of Doom eyeing that 3-9 that Jeanette mentioned. And if you can put this one away, what a great way to start with a break and an early combination on the 9 for a 1-rack lead. Let's see if she can take care of it.
She's very good at combinations, just want to control her cue ball. Try not to give it any English, just a little low ball.
There it is. There could be no better way other than the 9 going on the snap for Allison Fisher to start this final matchup against Ga-Young Kim. Took her time, lined it up, and no problem for the number 1 player in the world out to a 1-rack lead. Ten times the Player of the Year, 6 national titles as you head into another final, 15 major titles so far to your credit.
How do you keep getting to the position where you want this badly to beat the best players in the world as consistently as you do?
Well, I think it's not necessarily about beating them and winning this and winning that. It's about putting out a good performance. I think at the end of the day, if you ask anyone, it doesn't matter how many tournaments you win, you really want to play well to your peak. And I think that's what I always look for, and I think that's what drives me and keeps me going.
The Q-Tech Q's National 9-Ball Championship is presented by Brunswick Billiards. Since 1845, the standard of superior craftsmanship preferred by experts around the world. By Q-Tech Q's, serious cues for serious players. And by Chinook Winds Casino Resort in Lincoln City, Oregon. It's better at the beach. Fantastic venue here at Chinook Winds Casino Resort in Lincoln City, Oregon, and part of the great crowds that have come out all week here in the Pacific Northwest to support the women of the WPBA Classic Tour. Allison Fisher and Ga Young Kim playing for the title. Allison Fisher with a very quick and meaningful attempt at a first rack with a break, made the 2, and then a 3-9 combination. We'll see how Ga Young Kim answers. Solid there.
Watch out.
That last little roll, as often happens.
Yeah. She's looking right away at the carom, hitting the right side of the 2 ball and coming into the 9, making the 9 here, but gotta watch out. I think I'd probably opt for some kind of safety.
Hello.
Made it.
Hello.
Wow. Fantastic shot.
You want to talk about some early fireworks from both players? How about this start to the National Championship final? Can they handle the offense? I think so. Surprised that Ga Young Kim is not a little more excited about this shot, because you cannot hit a billiard better than that. We are tied at 1 apiece, race to 7 for the National Championship. As Tournament Director Steve Tipton prepares the rack, it gives us a chance to thank Brunswick for 2 of our terrific official products, the Big Break Rack and Centennial Balls. Here in Lincoln City, Oregon, the finals of the Q-Tech Q's National 9-Ball Championship. There you see Ga Young Kim, the defending champion. And after a beautiful, beautiful billiard, a 2-9 billiard, you will see it here. We're going to watch Ga Young Kim's reaction. And Jeanette Lee, this is a pretty interesting way to react to tying up the match on a fantastic shot. I don't know whether she's trying to kind of keep something in there and not give too much away.
I'll tell you the truth. What I think is she was playing a 2-way shot, and she hit the ball a lot softer than she meant to, because she was trying to drive the 2 ball 2 rails to the opposite end of the table and only went halfway there. So she was kind of taking a shot at the 9, but also hoping to get safe. And so now when the 9, you know,
so didn't quite hit it the way she wanted to. Is that what you're saying? I mean, she
didn't hit it at the
9,
speed she wanted to. Yeah, she was definitely playing the 9 ball, but she was also playing a, uh-oh, look at this. She was also playing a 2-way shot.
And there is a doom look from the Duchess of Doom. Boy, we have started off with fireworks all over the place here in the first 3 racks. Keep your eye on the cue ball. Stops right there. And then, as sometimes happens, the kick. Corner pocket, foul, ball in hand for Ga Young Kim. We thought this would be exciting, Jeanette, but it started off in the first 2 racks.
She's got some weaving to do. She's got to avoid getting anywhere near those balls. Let's see if she gets on the 2 ball. How's her speed control? Perfect. She overhit it just a little bit. Still very makeable. Where's her cue ball going? 2 ball is definitely coming here. The cue ball is going to come off in this direction. Be nice to be able to hold it here, but I think she might have too much angle for that. She's chalking up a lot because you're going to be hitting very much on the low side of the cue ball.
Extension.
Takes the extension, and as she does, we'll let her hit this too. Cue ball travels. That 4 comes to rest in the pocket there. 3 right in front of her. And we want to mention this fantastic playing equipment. We usually get to it a little earlier, but there's been so much going on. We haven't been able to. The tournament edition Metro table, Centennial balls, and the big break rack, all by Brunswick Billiards. Simona's 860 cloth. Side pocket.
Oh, did she hit it hard enough? All right, she's going to be coming around 2 rails to shoot the 6 ball in the opposite pocket. Low, low, left-hand English. Pocket the 5 ball. Come down around 2 rails. Make sure she gets out back to the middle of the table. Perfect.
Very, very composed Ga-Young Kim. And she really has no fear of anybody she is playing. The major titles that she's won already, she has gone through both Alison Fisher and Karen Corr, and a whole bunch of other great players on the WPBA Classic Tour. This is a 23-year-old, but she knows no fear and believes that she has the right to win the big-time titles that she has. Ga-Young Kim now back-to-back racks and a lead of 1 over Alison Fisher. You get a sense of the terrific atmosphere here in Lincoln City, Oregon at the Chinook Winds Casino Resort when you see that picture. The great crowd that has been here all week. And they're being treated to 2 of the best players in the world. The current and 2-time WPA World 9-ball champion, Ga-Young Kim, the defending national champion. She's also got a U.S. Open title to her credit. And the 10-time Player of the Year and 6-time national champion, and whatever else you want to say about the game, and Alison Fisher. Kind of fitting that at the end of the year, these 2 are going after this great national championship. Nothing on the break.
Yeah, she hit him very solid. This time she hit the cue ball a little bit to the right, let her cue ball get away from her. There were several balls that tried to go in. Alison's got a nice long shot ahead of her. She's got to shoot the 1. Watch out for the 3 ball right here because the cue ball is going to have to come over here for the position on the 2 ball. Watch out for the side. She might have taken her eye off the 1 just a little bit because she really was trying to hit the side rail, come out away from the 3 ball. It was a tough shot.
It was a tough shot. And if you don't put the ball dead center in these pockets.
Yeah, pockets are not forgiving. You definitely have to be more accurate. We're at a professional level where the pockets are a little smaller. Very makeable 1 ball. She's going to sacrifice a little bit of position play, making it very difficult. Just got to watch out. See what the 8-ball does to the, ooh. Actually, if the 8-ball didn't hit it, she still would have been perfectly natural position to get on the 3-ball. Now what? She's looking to see where she's going to actually play the 2-5 combination. She's looking to come here, hit this ball, hopefully make the 5 and get position. Asking a lot, but it's worth a shot. That's all she's got. Hey, this'll work. Oh, no. Still not a hanger. This is still a very difficult shot.
So after we open up with very, very quick racks in 1 and 2, here in the 4th rack, a little bit of work to do at the beginning of this rack to solve its puzzle.
She can just go for the 2-ball. If she's feeling aggressive, she'll just go for the 2-ball in the corner pocket, let the cue ball come to the side rail and back out and shoot the 3 in the side or the 3-5 combination. But if she's not feeling comfortable yet, very easy layup shot. Just tap the 2 to the end rail and let the cue ball just sit right on top of the 3-ball. It's laying perfect for that as well. It's just a matter of what she's comfortable with. Looks like she's going to hit the ball, though. Oh. Interesting position. 3-ball on the side. The cue ball is going to run right into the 4 or the 7. She could shoot the 3 into the 5. Then the cue ball is going in the direction of the side pocket. She's just got to watch out for position here. That's the problem with that. She knew she was going to run into the 4. She tried to hit it softly so that they'd stay near each other, but unfortunately left her a little bit of a jump shot. Allison is great with the jump cue because her form is perfect. Her backswing is nice and slow.
There's not too many shots that you can say that Allison does not have.
I'll come up with one.
Yeah, keep thinking.
Right now, because you're so jacked up, you're not going to be able to see the 4-ball real well. So once you line up, you just got to trust yourself and say, shoot the ball straight. What a shot. Uh-oh.
Take another look. You get a good one about the technique Jeanette was talking about. Down and through that cue ball. Got 5 hanging in the corner pocket. This will be rail first. Question is, what happens after?
Oh, it's going to be good. And it'll go right underneath that 8-ball and come across to the side pocket. There you go.
"57 titles to her credit in a little over a decade since she's been here. Do the math. Just an astounding record of consistency over time. Some players come on and win 1 or 2, but to maintain it over the course of a career is just incredible work.
She's looking at how high she needs to draw her ball on the 7-ball. I think she would have preferred to have an angle. She ended up very, very straight. It's better to come up too high to make sure she has some kind of shot on the 8 than to not come up high enough. So she has that in her mind. I think she got just perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. She looks very comfortable over the table.
Just thinking the same thing. She's got that look, that Duchess look. See in the eyes. She likes the way she feels. Shots going the way she wants, and we are tied here in Lincoln City. A wonderful final matchup between two great players.
It's now time to spend a moment with a very special player, and that moment's brought to us courtesy of the American Pool Players Association. And that special player is indeed Belinda Campos Calhoun, the 2006 inductee into the WPBA Hall of Fame. First of all, Belinda, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I know this is a very special treat and a special honor to you. You've been involved in the game for quite a few years, let's just say that. A great veteran of play, former national champion, U.S. Open champion, World Straight Pool champion. But I think I would venture to say, knowing you as I do, that more importantly, you have watched the growth of a sport, a game, with all the television, the great players coming in, and we have you and a lot of the other women to thank for the dedication and passion you brought to it.
It's been a pleasure, Mitch, serving the organization. Not only to see the membership grow, but the level of play has increased dramatically, and to still be able to be a part of it, it's thrilling for me.
Well, you're still competitive out here. You're still as passionate about the game as you always have been, and I know you're looking forward to the growth of the game to continue, and we can do nothing but thank you for your service. I know your husband, Jay, and your children, Blake and Corey, also feel the same way, or as proud of you as all of us are. Congratulations.
I can't wait to get home to see them.
The pressure is definitely starting to mount at the Chinook Winds Casino Resort. Ga-Young Kim, the defending national champion, and Allison Fisher. And this is a look at what happened in rack 8. This gives you a clue as to how these two great players came unraveled a little bit in that rack. Both of them missing shots. Both of them unhappy. Watch Ga-Young Kim's reaction when she misses that 7. Really, really unhappy at that point. Allison Fisher able to take care of the rest of rack 9, move within one rack. Ga-Young Kim still in the lead, 5-4, and with the break in rack 10. Mitch Lawrence and the Black Widow, Jeanette Lee, watching the action here. And Jeanette, you and I were just talking about the fact that Ga-Young Kim has got to calm down and try to recenter and refocus herself, because she's still in the lead. She has the break. Got to forgive yourself a little bit.
Right. She had a couple of the first best opportunities to get out, and she missed a tough but very makeable shot. That's on her mind. So right now she knows she's got to take this to get on the hill. Keep the pressure on Allison.
Makes a ball on the break. 1 and 2 down at that end of the table. Now just take your time here.
Exactly. Looks like she just tapped that off. Come out middle of the table. She wanted to come a little bit more. Perfect. Very nice. She wants to draw her cue ball back to right about where the cue ball is right now. Perfect. Very nice.
This is the quick pace of Ga-Young Kim that we have talked about, and sometimes it can be problematic to find the right speed when you play quickly. Jeanette, she is really moving around the table fast.
Yeah, this is very, very touchy because it's on her mind And this is the same 7 ball on the opposite side of the table that she just missed in the previous rack, and it's on her mind. She's got to stay focused, and all you've got to do right here is just trust yourself. Nice.
That was a big shot for her right there. A lot of angle on this 8, but that 7 was a big one. If you make mistakes and you consistently miss and you see her, it's just, it adds up exponentially. Things just tend to magnify and magnify, and the next thing you know, the shots get tougher. See if she can hold it together.
Low
here,
right
Jeanette.
hand English. Stay down. Let's see if her tip stays down through that shot. No. On the 7 ball, she drew her cue ball back further than she wanted to, and that was a little bit of thinking about too many things at the same time.
See as Allison looks at the rest of this rack, letting out a little bit of an exhalation herself, trying to stay calm.
Very good shot.
That's a really good shot. These are just big plays, and if Ga-Young Kim didn't have 4 major titles to her credit, you would think that the nerves of winning a first one would be coming into play. But she has been there before. This is just happening at a bad time because this rack and this 9 ball would tie things up.
Ooh.
Bad timing for Ga-Young Kim and terrific timing for the Duchess of Doom. Tied we are here in Lincoln City, getting closer to the title. Here in Lincoln City, Oregon, on the coast at Chinook Winds Casino Resort, Allison Fisher and Ga-Young Kim tied at 5 in a race to 7 for the national championship title. And the reason that Miss Kim looks a little bit forlorn right there, with a chance to not only hit the one when she kicked at it, but possibly make it, and instead misses it completely and ball in hand for the Duchess of Doom. Trying to get to the hill first, Mitch Lawrence and the Black Widow, Jeanette Lee, watching the action, and Jeanette's got an increasingly more apparent that Ga-Young Kim is just in a shaky place right now.
Right. She really had an opportunity there to do something, especially it was a little bit fortunate. Allison missed that very tough 1 ball and ended up not leaving her a better shot, but to not even hit it was a huge unforced error. Allison's taken her time here. You might think that's odd because the 2 ball is just sitting right in front of the hole, but she knows that it's very important that she get good shape on this 4 ball, on the 3 ball, because the 4 ball is down on this end of the table. And that was the nicest, easiest, simplest thing to do, was play position for the 3 ball in the corner pocket up here, rather than trying to get all the way over here perfect for the 3 ball on the side. Now she's got room to draw her cue ball back on either side of the 4.
Fired in.
6 ball does not go in that corner pocket.
And that was back to a confident stroke there for Allison Fisher.
Perfect. Straight in, and now all she's got to do is just follow her cue ball up right there for the 6 ball. Nice touch shot.
Follow the squiggly path.
Just a little bit above center. Just a nice short stroke. She might let her cue ball get away from her a little bit. Yeah, she did. Wow, she's just not focused. I mean, you see her executing because she's such a good player. She's going to get herself out of a lot of traps because she's a smart player and she's experienced. But tell you what, she was a foot off her mark there. And that's very unusual. She's going to bring that cue ball around. Side rail to the end rail. Come around. She's just got to watch the 9 ball here. And that was actually just sitting right there in that 3 rail position.
Crowd trying to encourage Allison now. Little position plays that, again, normally we don't see. It's making everything tougher right now.
Do I chop it? Do I bank it? Do I play safe? What is she comfortable with? Well, she wanted to put the 8 ball all the way on the end rail, but she hit it a little bit too soft. Still leaving Ga Young a very tough shot. She wanted to leave the 8 ball on the rail.
Now here's a reason why I think it's a good shot. Because she has Ga Young Kim reeling.
Yeah.
Not confident. In a place where she's going to have to come with a big shot on the 8. If it was, obviously, if it was up against the rail, it would be that much tougher. But even this shot, she's saying essentially to Ga Young Kim, go ahead, show me you can beat me right now.
And it was smart because she would, the last tough shot she took, which was the 1 ball, she missed as well. So let her opponent take the shot instead of her. Wow, look at this. Very good.
That was a really, really good shot, especially under the circumstances. And now guess what?
I think she was hoping to actually hit the 9 ball, bump that thing off the rail.
I was going to say, no matter what, she's got a good, tough one on the 9. Just doesn't end. But when you're playing for the national championship, you're going to have to come with some stuff sooner or later. Ga Young Kim with a chance to get to the hill first if she can make this.
Tough, it's on the rail.
Extension.
She lets you know the pressure of this particular shot.
Yeah, she does want to shoot this. This is a tough shot. The 9 ball wants to hit the side points. It just wants to just bounce right off of it. She doesn't want to shoot this ball, but tough to play safe anywhere. Look at this.
The thing about a shot like that is as tough as it is and as much as you don't want to shoot it, when you make it, it has to make you feel fantastic. Ga Young Kim, the defending champion, 1 rack away from defending that title. And what a really wonderful week we've all had here at Chinook Winds Casino Resort on the amazing Oregon coast. Spectacular scenery right outside, top-notch entertainment all year, hospitality and service, simply the best. That's why the Chinook Winds Casino Resort is definitely better at the beach. Atmosphere tense as can be here in Lincoln City, Oregon at the Chinook Winds Casino Resort. Good reason. The finals of the QTech Hughes National 9-Ball Championship. And Ga Young Kim, the defending national champion, with a chance to take matters into her own hands and end it right now with the break in rack 12. Cue ball moving a lot. You saw it come speeding down table. Bouncing all the way back up. 2 balls on the break.
Ga-young's in a very good position. She can shoot the 1 into the 5, leave the cue ball here. The 1 ball's going to stay around here as long as she makes sure that the 1 ball hits the 5 full. If she hits the 1 into the 5 very thin, who knows where the cue ball's going to go. And in case they both go in, you really want to stop the cue ball there. Uh-oh. Golly, she really let that baby go. I don't know if you noticed, she did not hit the 5 ball as full as she would have liked. It cut into the rail. Wow. She hit it a lot harder than I would have thought. Pressure's on. It's a tough spot to be in. She's going to try to stick the cue ball. Oh, what a great shot. And that's having a really good knowledge of where the cue ball is coming off that rail.
A lot of experience, as we've talked about before.
That's right.
Both players. Now it is Allison who has to regroup a little bit.
Well, it's tough because she knows she's going to go, you know, she'd like to go off the side rail and hit the 1. Not a lot of open pockets for her, though. So what's going to happen?
See her keep peeking repeatedly.
Nice. Oh. Look at this.
Rolls out with it.
But she really hit that almost as good as you can hit it because she was intending to just squat that cue ball underneath that 2 ball. Unfortunate that it hit the point, but fortunate that the 1 ball bounced up behind that 9. This is a lot tougher to play safe from here.
Extension.
That mind working a million miles an hour right now.
Not a lot of good places she can go. It's almost like if she could hit with a high ball, hit the end rail, right about where that chalk was, and hit the 1 ball this way, and let the cue ball. She has to have some left-hand English. Very good. Just give a lot of distance. That's almost the best you can do. And she hit that very well. She really did. She hit that very, very well. Allison's got a couple of choices. Allison can make the 1 ball, cue ball come off the end rail, hit the 7, so that she still has a shot on the 2 if she's feeling offensive. Otherwise, the safety's there as well. I think she should go for it. Bring the cue ball even down table, the 2 ball would go right in the side. There you go. Great shot. 2 goes right in the side. Fantastic
Lovely
shot.
This has been a gut check match for both players. Talk about sometimes you just come out, everything falls into place. Mechanics, sight, creativity. And then there's other times when you really have to fight through everything.
Right. It'd be nice if she could shoot this 3 in a way that the cue ball ends up being where the 3 is right now. Let it hit the rail, bounce back off. She wants to make sure she has some kind of angle on the 7 ball so that she doesn't have to draw straight back. Oh, my goodness. Really uncharacteristic. But you know what? She's never down. If Ga-young gives her a chance, she will take it. Because she's very good at just keeping her composure. She's obviously disappointed, but she's still ready to tear someone's throat out.
Only problem now is there's 3 balls left on the table
For the championship.
Defending champion to successfully win back-to-back national titles, and you have no idea how difficult that is to do with so many great players out on tour trying to get to it. Both players have had their chances. I guarantee you that this young lady is trying to keep it together right now to take care of the 8 and the 9. I rest my case.
Unbelievable.
And you heard Allison say
You would
unbelievable.
never
and
think
that
that
is
would
true.
happen.
I'm telling you the feeling. You see the pain right there in Ga-Young Kim.
How do you react to that? How do you handle
You
that?
left me an easy shot.
No, she said you could have.
Could have left me.
Yeah, you could have left me an easy shot. I don't
Extension.
think that's so funny right now.
Wow.
I don't know if this is the time to play safe. I think it might be time to just bank it and get out. She's very good at cutting balls on the side, though. Yeah. There you go.
She knows this rack is not over yet. Terrific work.
See,
Get
she's
up
giving
there
her,
and
yeah.
play the shot.
She's giving herself a chance to recover, calm down.
Early on, we said you never know what happens at the highest levels of play. Pressure has taken its toll on that woman and given another chance to that woman. We have one rack left for the title. The QTech Qs National 9-Ball Championship is brought to you by the American Pool Players Association, the world's largest pool league. By Brunswick Billiards, since 1845, the standard of superior craftsmanship preferred by experts around the world. And by QTech Qs, serious cues for serious players. All Ga-Young Kim can do right now is wait and hope for another chance at the table. She's definitely let this national title slip through her fingers for now. We move into rack 13, tied at 6, both players on the hill. They'll each have 2 extensions in this rack should they need them. The Duchess of Doom, I'm sure she would agree, miraculously still alive. Trying to get the national championship that she's won 6 times, but the last time in 2003. In 2004, Karen Kaur took it. Last year, Ga-Young Kim. We will see what Allison can do now.
And this is where you can really see the importance of winning the lag. Because at Hill, you want to be breaking. Allison's made a ball in the break every time. She's straight in on the 1 in the side pocket. The 2 ball is sitting right here. Not a cakewalk, but very, very makeable. Not quite straight in.
A little bit of an awkward bridge.
Okay. Very good.
Every shot an adventure right now.
And it's going to take about that kind of stroke. She's going to make the 2 here. She can either come this way up for the 3 ball or hit it with a little more authority by going low right-hand English, drawing her ball a little bit, which is the way that I'd prefer to go because you can hit it with a little more authority. You don't have to roll it as much. Perfect. Yeah. And under these pressure situations, this is where she's going to shine. And that last miscue might have cost her the match. Probably did in this spot. No foreseeable problems.
And the thing is, and again, we're not taking anything for granted because both players have missed shots that you would never think they'd miss. But this has been regroup time for Allison, too. You know, you miss some shots, played poor position a few times. You start questioning your own stuff. But now she is pulling it together with the chance to break and run in the last rack. And all Ga-Young Kim can do is just sit there and think about miscuing in rack number 12.
Now she's just trying to figure out if she wants to stay above the 7 or get down to the end rail below the 7. Either way. Oh, she has a little more angle than I thought, but still.
Take my extensions, Steve.
She doesn't
And that
know
is smart.
Yeah, because she looked very tentative over the table. It almost looks like she wants to punch across and shoot the 7 in the same corner rather than just roll it. It's not, it's perfectly fine, but it's not where she wanted to be.
Well, she's used an extension, but still has another one. Remember, both players have them if we go to rack 13, which is where we are.
She's looking to see where the cue ball is going to go. Does she want to just try to draw the ball? Yep, she's going to draw the ball. Just try to hold it. Oh my goodness.
All of it's so big. So much at stake, too. And for Allison Fisher, a chance to win a 7th national title, but also a very good possibility to take Player of the Year honors with a U.S. Open championship and one other Classic Tour title. Karen Corr has 3 this year, and the Tournament of Champions title. That was a very, very big 7-ball sitting right in front of the corner pocket. Now, obviously, this is not done yet.
Perfect.
And she will do everything she can because there are, forget butterflies in the stomach right now. That's like a herd of elephants running through that stomach.
I think that's exactly right. That's what I'm feeling right now. Going back and forth, back and forth.
Ordinarily, if Ga-Young Kim is home, these 2 balls are gone already.
Oh my goodness,
no.
she missed it. She missed the straight-in ball. And it gets even more interesting because this is not a hanger for Allison. Again, she's the favorite to make this shot, but so has she been on a lot of other shots that's been missed this set. You really don't want to hit this real hard and go all across the table, but if you roll the ball where you've got the best chance of making it, you're going to have just as tough a shot on the 9 ball, right? I think she's going to roll it, though.
I'll tell you what, you can cut the tension with a knife in here. That was a big time shot, and this is a bigger time shot. That about says it all right there. This 9 ball for the title.
she escaped. Really unbelievable. I don't want to be around Kayang.
A very, very appreciative crowd has watched one of the toughest endings to a match for both players. Ga-Yeon Kim, despondent right now.
I've never been in a match.
But the last time that happened to her in 2003, she missed with a chance to win the U.S. Open, and she responded with 4 major titles after that. We know we will see her again. But for this woman, the Duchess of Doom, back-to-back majors, the U.S. Open and the national title now hers.
Whoa, how's your pulse?
That was the most unbelievable match I've ever been in my life.
It is now time for our super shot of the match, brought to you by Q-Tech Cues. Both players struggled at various times during this championship matchup, but early on, Allison Fisher had made a 3-9 combination in the first rack, and in rack number 2, Ga-Yeon Kim with this 2-9 billiard to even the match up at 1, a portent of things to come. Beautifully done. They were tied at 1. At that point, Allison Fisher, in a seesaw battle, goes on to defeat Ga-Yeon Kim 7-6. And now it is time to award the trophies to the 2 finalists. A very, very disappointed but gracious Ga-Yeon Kim, the defender, losing that title right here. We know, as I said, that we will see her again, getting a beautiful blanket from Dee Pegsley, the chairwoman of the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians of Oregon, and Mike D'Amata of Imperial JS Sales, our fantastic title sponsor, presenting the runner-up trophy. And I'm telling you, she looks happy on the outside. She will let it out in a few minutes. Feel for her right now, but we have to pay our due to the #1 ranked player in the world, who came with a couple of big-time shots to wrap up this championship, the Duchess of Doom, for the 7th time, your national champion. The Chinook winds, said to be prosperous winds that bring bounty from the ocean, and for Allison Fisher, that has proven true again. We're glad you've been with us. For Jeanette Lee, I'm Mitch Lawrence. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. So long, everybody from Oregon. Congratulations to Allison Fisher, your national champion.